Welcome to the show once again. The show is called the Big R Solution Sport Program. It's Tuesday morning, and then we are looking what happened in the week as part of those R words, which is review, and give you a report. And then also check the results as one of those R words. And then after we are going to look at the upcoming games. And of course, there's a big one, Champions League, PSG and Barcelona. We'll also talk about that. We'll also look at the Champions League in general. As you know, that my name is the Saubrey Boyz Walefatse. I'm not all by myself. I'm always accompanied by these two gentlemen, Jackie Selematsela. Jackie, welcome to the show and greet the viewers.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chabalala. Thank you very much to my corner analyst, Tshepang. And thank you very much to all the viewers at home. Welcome again to the program. We are back again, and we are here to give you the good news. As we always do, we're coming here to dish some good news for you, especially when it comes to football. We are definitely there and looking forward to sharing all the good news with you this morning. Thank you very much.
Tshepang, you can welcome the viewers.
Yes. Good morning to the viewers out there and my fellow colleagues, Mr. Jackie, and to you too, Mr. Chabalala. And yes, it's a new week again. We hope that we are able to please our viewers out there with a very good content and great shows coming in this coming week. So thank you very much.
You know what, guys? I've got brilliant news. We are getting very good reviews from our viewers. People like Rod Mpiane, people like Fraser Kekane. You know, I've been hearing this, we know when we started, we just want to give information and analyze from our understanding. But I already hear people saying, no, guys, you need a bigger platform. I think things that you're talking about are so exciting. The show is so exciting to a point whereby we feel that you need to be given a bigger space. So people are thinking about the public broadcaster, people are thinking about the pay channel platform and so on. So I said as a response, no, it's better to do it this way. If you are to do us a big favor, go out there and recruit more people to follow us. And then so that we grow our platform rather than going to other platforms. So thanks to internet and technology, here we are, we can give you something. And then we are trying. I'm sure we are still wet behind the ears. We are making a lot of mistakes. You can tick with your red pen and then we'll try to improve as we move on. So guys, people are saying you need a bigger platform. This is not enough. So that's what I'm hearing, when people comment. So what's your take? Do you want to say something about that? Jackie?
Well, Mr. Chabalala, I think, Mr. Chabalala, that is a very, very positive kind of a response. I mean, if the people can see that we have just outgrown our platform right now, but we are still believing that we're still not there yet. We still want to continue on this platform, and then we still need them to give us more support. Let them keep on subscribing so that we can be able to grow. That's the only way that we can be able to grow. Actually, we've grown at the moment, but we just need their support. We need more of their support, and then so far so good. And then we will continue on this particular platform. And as soon as the numbers say something else, then we can be able to see what is it that we can be able to do. But we prefer this platform because everyone can be able to access us easily. And but you know what? It's never too late. We will always listen to their comments and their views. And then definitely we will listen and then we will act on that. Yeah, thank you very much. That's all I can say at the moment.
Tshepang, so those are the views. What do you want to say?
No. I'm good, Mr. Shabalala. We can proceed.
Okay. We are grateful to those comments, and we are humbled, guys. And thank you. And continue to comment. Continue to tell us, and then continue to contribute to the subject. Jackie, let's start with the local football. Give us the results. There was Africa.
Yeah, thank you very much.
There was Africa. There was local. Give us the news.
Okay, I'll start with the PSL. The games that played from Friday. It was a game between Stellenbosch FC playing against Golden Arrows. It was an away game for Golden Arrows. This was a very good game. I was watching this game, and fortunately, Golden Arrows beat Stellenbosch FC 3-1. And then we had another game as well. Maritzburg played against TTM, which is Chakuma Chamazivandela, and Chakuma won that game 1-0. Then we come to the games on Saturday. On the 13th, it was Bloemfontein Celtic playing against Chippa United. It was one of the Hamdingas as well, and that game ended up in a draw of 1-1. Then we had another game, SuperSport playing against Cape Town City, and that game ended up SuperSport 2, and then Cape Town City 1. And then we also had another game, which is yesterday. Morocco Solos Izinyoni played against Amazulu, Usuthu Mapeshankone. And that game, it was so dull, it was so boring, and then it ended up at a 0-0 draw. So those are the results for PSL that took place over the weekend. Mr. Shabalala, I'll go back to you so that I can get a further direction before I can be able to talk about the top 5 this side or anything else. Thank you very much.
There were any other teams playing for Africa Cup in our continent here, especially our
yes.
Yeah, give us those results.
Yes, you are definitely correct. One of those games, it was Mamelodi Sundowns playing against another team from Sudan called Al Hilal, and that game ended up at 2-0. Sundowns won that particular game. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then remember the game between Kaizer Chiefs as well as the team from Casablanca in Morocco. It couldn't happen. What happened is that Kaizer Chiefs were denied entry because they were not provided with the visas. So what happened is that CAF decided to postpone that game, and now I just heard that the game will be played between the 16th and the 20th of February. And fortunately, the good news on that, it shows that now people are listening to our comments. CAF decided that they will be able to refund the $1 million that Kaizer Chiefs lost in that particular game. And this particular game now has been ordered to play in a neutral venue. Guess where is it going to play? It's going to play in Egypt, in that stadium of Al Ahly. And Mr. Pitso Musumani is also looking forward to welcoming Amakosi in his stadium. So This is very nice. This is very good. Yes. And then we had also Orlando Pirates playing in the CAF Cup, and then they played away in Botswana. And then what happened is that they won that game by 3-0. They were playing against Jwaneng. Jwaneng, remember, is a team that was beaten by Mamelodi Sundowns recently, and now they went to the next level, which is the CAF competition. And then, unfortunately, they lost that game to Orlando Pirates 3-0. It was an easy game for Orlando Pirates. I believe their captain, that is Latloya, scored the first goal with a beautiful header. So, congratulations to Orlando Pirates. They are just one step away from reaching the group stages in the CAF competition. Yeah. So those are the games that I've got for CAF as well as the Champions League. Okay. So remember that Kaizer Chiefs will be playing against the Moroccan Giants. This team, they call it Wydad Athletic Club. So they'll be playing against Kaizer Chiefs. We will get the date, the exact date, but the venue has been mentioned as in Egypt. So it will be a neutral ground for both teams.
Okay.
Yeah, that's all I've got for now.
Thank
you very much.
Let's analyze the teams. I think we are almost at the end of first round, and Sundowns has taken the first round. So they're done and dusted, even if they are playing in Africa. So now I think they're into the second round. So yeah, let's start analyzing. Where do we start? Do you want to start, Tshepang? Do you want to say something about what is happening? I know Jackie has a lot as far as that is concerned, but let me hear you, breathing a little bit. Well, what's your take? Analyzing the teams. Or do you want Jackie to start?
No, it's fine. I can start, Mr. Shabalala.
No, that's fine.
Yes. First round was pretty exciting, to be honest, and also disappointing when it comes to some of the big teams in the PSL. But there's just one team in particular that I would love to talk about, which is Swallows FC. The team have come a long way, and for them to just re-enter the PSL again, yes, the DSTV Premiership again. Even based on their performance, they've really done a good job. They've really done a good job. They've raised the bar high. To be honest, it's not like we had predicted that they will win the league, but the position in so far right now, they've really done well. Despite they've been drawing a lot of games, it says a lot. And I did say this before that do they have the legs to carry themselves until the league ends, to carry this whole momentum? But it's starting to show. Even over the weekend, the coach again did say that they don't have enough legs to run through the entire season. So it's all up to the players again. But they've done a good job. For them to be unbeaten during the first round of the season really tells us a lot. They've really set the bar high. We should actually congratulate them, to be honest. They've done well. They've done well, to be honest. And it's a sign that there's a lot to come out of it. And we are in for a surprise as time goes. So that's a team that I just wanted to give praises on, and and just congratulate them on the current performance. So yes, that's what I wanted to discuss now.
Are you aware that Swallows has been winning since from Gladiator Africa? They are heading towards to complete the entire season, the entire year without losing, which is history, which is very good. So I just wanted to bring that to your attention. That remember this, the winning streak, it doesn't start with the PSL. It started when they were in Gladiator Africa. So you should consider that. So I'm happy when you say they need to be congratulated, but we don't know whether they will be able to go until the finishing line, but we'll see. Jackie?
Yes, my brother. Yeah, Tshepang, you've said a mouthful about Muranga Swallows, and I definitely agree with you. They should be congratulated on a job well done. However, I must also mention the fact that I'm worried about one thing within the Swallows camp. They don't have enough depth. And then if you watch the game of yesterday, you could see that they are really struggling right now. And then in the second round, it will be harder because everyone will be ready. And I hope that they collect another maybe 25 points or so, because we want to see them in the top 8. We don't want to see them back in the Glad Africa division. Yeah. Now, one of the most consistent teams that I've seen throughout is Golden Arrows. Golden Arrows, they played 15 games. And guess what? They managed to accumulate about 28 points. They play the same number of games with the Mamelodi Sundowns. And what is basically happening, the difference between them and Mamelodi Sundowns is only 5 points. They've got 28 points. Mamelodi Sundowns has got 33 points. And remember that the Mamelodi Sundowns are the champions under They are the defending champions. And when you talk about Mamelodi Sundowns, you talk about a team that has been together for plus minus 5 or more seasons. They've been gelling together. They've been there together. And then we are expecting too much from them. And then in the second round, that's where we will be able to see whether teams have got enough depth or not. Teams like your Super Sport United, they are playing very good football. They played very well even yesterday. And unfortunately, you know what? If you look at the log at the moment, they've collected about 31 points out of 16 games, which is a great achievement indeed. The difference between them and Mamelodi Sundowns is only 2 points. And then if you look at number 4, which is the same Golden Arrows I spoke about, I will also go to number 5, which is Orlando Pirates. Orlando Pirates have managed to play 17 games and they collected 28 points. Not a bad reflection in terms of the number of points that they've accumulated. Orlando Pirates is a very good team. They've got good quality material. I don't know, somehow, sometimes they lose it in terms of the structure, or they lose the focus or concentration. Maybe I think there's something that is not right psychologically. Today they are playing good football. They are attacking, they're scoring, but the following day they will play something different. So the technical team must just focus on that and work on that. And then I'm just disappointed to see that Cape Town City, last week they lost a game of 90 minutes. Within the first 5 minutes, they were playing against Orlando Pirates. They lost that game 2-0. And then they played 16 games and then they've collected 23 points, which is not bad as well. I think they just need to be consistent. They've got very good players as well. They've signed very good players who are experienced and otherwise. So we're looking forward to see them turning the tables around. And then we go to number 7 at the moment. That's another team of the moment for me, which is AmaZulu FC. The fact that Benny McCarthy came into the team, he's already won 5 games. He lost 1, and then he played, I think, 2 or 3 draws. And then, I mean, in terms of that kind of a performance, he played 15 games. They've collected 19 points. That is not a good. That is not a bad reflection in terms of your turnaround strategy. Benny came up and then he signed a few players. Yesterday he played with about 6 to 7 ex-Orlando Pirates players, and then they didn't score goals. But if you look at him, he's attack-minded. If you look at the game that they played against AmaZulu during the Nedbank, Majoro came in the last minutes of the game and then he equalized. So they've got this kind of a BMT, big match temperament. They just don't leave it like that and say it's over. No, they've got this never die kind of an attitude, which is a very good mentality from Mr. McCarthy himself. I think they will be able to give us a good run throughout in the second round as well. And then we've got number 8. We're looking at Kaizer Chiefs, Amakosi. We know that Kaizer Chiefs couldn't sign any new players or anything like that. Out of 15 games, they've collected 18 points, which is not a good investment in terms of or the returns in terms of their standard, their high standard that they've set up. But I'm definitely confident that in the second round they might turn the tables around. Then you come to Bloemfontein Celtic at number 9. They started very well. I don't know, something went wrong. When they went to Africa from then, they didn't play the same. But I'm hopeful that they will be able to give all these teams a big money for their run. And then we've got also Baroka FC. Baroka played 15 games and then they've got 17 points. So it's a very positive kind of investment, a return on investment if you look at it, because they don't have all those big stars, but they're mainly having unknown players. But if you look at their play right now, they are very impressive, and then they are also attack-minded. I'm looking forward to the next round so that we can see what is it that they're going to offer. At number 11, we've got your TS Galaxy. TS Galaxy, I think they woke up late. They woke up late and then they got the right coach. And for me, it was going to be a positive thing for them to do a continuation when they bought the team from Tembisa. Unfortunately, they decided to get another coach. But congratulations to them because they came back to their senses. They've got the best coach, one of the best coach who knows their team, and then they're busy delivering at the moment. Stellenbosch, they've got quality players. I don't know what seems to be the problem. They're inconsistent as well. Today they're winning, tomorrow they're drawing, the other day they're losing. So it's not a very good reflection on that. So they have to pull up their socks. Chippa United, Mr. Tendence Malisela, the man is so passionate. He knows his game very well. I think this traveling is affecting him a lot. It's affecting his team because his team cannot be able to play any home games because of the COVID regulation. But anyway, we wish him all the best. I know that he's going to turn the tables around. TTM, it looks like they're on number 14, and it looks like the new management, they're instilling something that we were not they were not having in the first round. Look at it, this one, they played 15 games, then they managed to collect 12 points. So I'm still looking forward to see more. On paper, they've got very good players, very intelligent players, experienced players, and then they can beat any team on paper. So they just need to make sure that they collect more points. And then we've got Maritzburg United. I really don't know what happened with this team. This team was one of the best last season, and they played very well. But this season, they're struggling. And then now, Mr. Ernest Middendorp, the former Kaizer Chiefs coach, he's the one now who's leading them. They played 15 games, and then they only collected 9 points. And they're on number 15. So it's a matter of a big challenge for them. They just have to make sure that they pull up their socks, or else they'll see themselves in the Glad Africa League. And then lastly, we've got Black Leopards. I think the problem with Black Leopards is this thing of chop and changing of coaches, the interference from management. So those kind of situations that are being reported, I think those are the causes of the team to go down there. Look, this team played against Orlando Pirates, and they beat Orlando Pirates 2-0. And then the following game, they lost. And the following game, they lost 3 games in succession. It's not on. It doesn't look good to this team. So I think that the management will look at it and then be able to review the situation and then turn the tables around. So my top 5, I can say that, yes, Morocco Swallows, Sundown, SuperSport United, Golden Arrows, and Orlando Pirates. They played very well. They're in a very good position, and the league is very tight. I'm happy about that. There's no one who's leading with 10 points or 15 points or anything like that. It's still very competitive. And we're looking forward to the next round, which is the second round. And it's going to be hard. It's going to be blood. It's going to be sweat. We are here, and then we're just waiting for that moment. Thank you very much, guys. Mr. Shabalala, I'm taking this back to you, sir.
Job well done. Job well done. You covered all the teams.
Thank you, my brother.
And you did a very good job. It's quite excellent. And once you are mentioning Golden Arrows, remember, Page at some stage says, you know, the good news, they are being coached by a local boy. A boy who
yes.
football. And he's doing well. He's holding the fort. So, which is quite good.
Absolutely.
Sounds very good. And then while we are still there, I saw on the social media, and people were starting to ask this question. Do you think Pule of Pirates, or what is the other one? Lorch. Who do you think deserve number 10? So that was the question. So let me hear from you. Who do you think deserve number 10? Because that's a big jersey, man. That was the jersey that was worn by Jomo Sono, the great Jomo Sono. Not only Jomo Sono, the great Jomo Sono. So I don't know, that was the question that was thrown there. And if people want to comment and carry on with this debate, they can tell us, who do they think or Lorch should wear number 10? Because I thought number 10 has been retired, you know, at Pirates. So what's your take? Let's go to you, Tshepang. Who do you think deserves? Unfortunately, I don't think you have seen Jomo, you know. Had you seen Jomo playing, maybe you would understand better what are we talking about.
Mr. Shabalala, you know, I shock a lot of people with the kind of knowledge I have in terms of football. I do my research. I've watched his tapes, even other legends overseas also. So there isn't any player that I haven't seen watched. Yes, probably at that present time, but I have watched them play.
Okay.
So for me, I feel like it's the same thing. Even Teko Modise once was once hinted that he should wear the number 10 jersey at Orlando Pirates, but that didn't go through. And Opa Mangesa again also was nominated by fans that he should be given the number 10 jersey. So it comes again to Thembinkosi Lorch and Vincent Pule. I feel like that jersey just deserves to be retired. You know, personally, I feel like no one deserves that jersey. No one has sacrificed for Orlando Pirates the way Jomo Sono did. And no one has done what Jomo Sono did. So even now, yes, the players are performing, they're playing, but they haven't given the club that, I would say, satisfaction that a certain individual should be given the number 10 jersey. So, yeah, personally, I feel like they should just keep the jersey numbers for now, and then probably it'll be something to consider again in the future, maybe for someone else. Yes.
Jackie, what's your take? I hope you have seen.
Definitely.
I hope you have seen.
Yeah. Well, I've watched him on so many occasions. Yes. I didn't have that opportunity of watching him directly at the stadium. Yeah, but you know what?
I've watched him live many times.
Yeah, well,
many times.
Have you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Many times.
Yeah, your generation was fortunate to be watching such big players. I mean, when I watch all these highlights on TV, they talk about the formation of Kaizer Chiefs, Orlando Pirates, the relationship among the players from Pirates, from Chiefs, and you know, all those kind of information. It tells you that one thing, that if you look at the contribution of Mr. Jomo Sono himself, really, I don't think, with due respect, both Lorch and you said, who's the other guy? Pule.
Yeah, Pule, yeah.
Yeah, Pule. I don't think that they are matching that standard, with due respect. At the moment, they're still young, and I think maybe they still have to work hard, because if you've watched the games that Jomo Sono played, I mean, it's simply unbelievable. He was such a character, somebody very influential, and the two guys, they're still young, and they still have to work hard to reach that particular standard. But at the moment, definitely not. They don't deserve that jersey. Not even one of them deserves that jersey.
Let me tell you something. It's not about the football played. It's about the trophies that he won at Pirates. Jomo as a person. You know, it's like, you know, Jomo, it's like Lionel Messi at Barcelona. And these two young, they haven't won enough trophies. You know, I remember, you know, 1980.
Yes.
That's the highlight of Jomo Sono. That's the first time I saw him live. You know, he was playing in Canada. Listen, 1980, the best year. He played in Canada.
That's right.
For almost for the whole year. Remember, they would come back in September. And then the last 3 months, they play in our country. He played in Canada. He became the best player of the season in Canada. He came in South Africa.
That's correct, yes.
Just before he came to South Africa, he played for the World 11 in England.
Yes.
Together with against Pele. No, he played World 11, World Black 11. He also played, I think, somewhere in America. They were playing against Pele, was his opponent. And in that, Jomo scored the winning goal, and he became man of the match in the presence of Pele, you know. And
that's right.
And he came to South Africa, left with only 3 months, and then having left with only 3 months, he won the player of the season in South Africa. That has never been.
Wow.
That has never been.
Yes.
That was the year. And that year, you know, Jomo was great, man. Really, really great. You know, the player who nearly, not even come closer, but who could say maybe was entertaining, was Steve Lekulea. but unfortunately was ill-disciplined, you see. So which was
correct.
With Jomo. Jomo loved football. Jomo loved play.
Yes.
I remember Dr. Oza was asked, who's your favorite player of all time at Orlando Pirates? He said, no one. Jomo Sone still take the cup. It's gonna take a while, man. It's gonna take a while. You know, those players, they come once and then many years pass.
Yes.
Let's move on.
When I look at yes, sure.
I just to bring that topic because I saw it in the social media. If you want to continue with the debate, continue on our social media platform, subscribe and tell us what you think. But nevertheless, we really appreciate your support because your support will make us what we are. Continue to subscribe. My name is the Saubrey Boyz Walefatse, together with Tshepang and Jacob Ntwentle. Jackie, let's move to Italy quickly. Let's look at the results in Italy. In Italy, this is how they played.
Yes.
On Friday, Bologna played Benevento, and then they played 1-1. And then Torino, they played Genoa, they also played 0-0. A big one.
Yeah.
Napoli against Juventus. That game has been won by Napoli 1-0. Spezia won 2-0 against Milan. And Milan now, they're losing the grip as far as the title is concerned. Remember, they are leading. And then Roma, they won 3-0 against Udinese yesterday. And Sampdoria won 2-1 against Fiorentina. And then Cagliari, they lost 1-0 against.
Yes, to Atalanta.
Atalanta, yes. Yeah, and then Sassuolo won against Crotone 2-1, and Inter Milan, they won 3-1. They won 3-1 yesterday. And that was the Serie A. And then let's look at the log standing, the table in the Serie A. On top of the league is Inter Milan, having played 22 games and then having 50 points. Followed by AC Milan, who were leading, by the way. They also played 22 games. They have 49 points, but the gap is not huge. Roma also played 22 games, and then they are at 43 points. And then Juventus, 1 game in hand, they played 21, they're at 42 points. The gap is very close. Napoli, number 5, they played 21 games. Also, they're at 40 points. Atalanta, at the beginning of the season, they were promising. They were looking like is the team to watch. And then 40 points. And then Lazio at number 7, also 22 games, 40 points. And then number 8, Sassuolo, 22 games, 34 points. So those were the stats in La Liga. And then let's see the leading scorer, in Serie A. The leading scorer. Let's see who's leading in Serie A, so that as we look these things, we are able to compare who's leading with what goes. Now, number one, listen to this one, Cristiano Ronaldo, 16 goals. And again, at number 1, Romelu Lukaku, 16 goals. And then number 3, Ciro Immobile at 14 goals. Again, number 3, Zlatan Ibrahimovic, 14 goals. Remember, which year? Is it year before last year? Immobile took the Golden Boot. So now he's at 14. So that's what is happening at Serie A. All right, let's go to EPL. And then let's see the results at EPL. While we are still there, Italy, Juventus have identified Ansu Fati as a replacement for Ronaldo. There is a talk that...
very interesting.
Yeah, there is a talk that Juventus want to exchange players with Man United.
Yeah.
Ronaldo wants to go back to Man United. I think they cannot afford him anymore. So now they want to leave the pressure. So they've identified Ansu Fati as the candidate to replace. Well, we'll see that one, whether they will win. Because what I've seen with Barcelona players, especially those who come from the academy, they don't want to leave. They always want to play for Barcelona. So let's hope we'll be able to win that. Now, let's go to English League. English League, West Brom, they lost to... they played 1-1 with Man United. Man United is starting to grip now. And then Arsenal, out of the blue, we thought Arsenal, they've lost. They won 4-2, you know.
4-2 against Leeds,
three goals, you know. And then Everton, they lost to Fulham, 2-0. So these are very interesting results. Now, let's look at the table. Man City, they are leading with 53 points. 53 points. Remember, Serie A is 50 points. So the gap is...
That's correct.
Man United, number 2 with 24 games. Man City with 23 games. And then Man United, 46 points. Leicester City. Leicester City, I still remind you that. Leicester City, 24 games, 46 points. Liverpool, they're starting to lose the grip. 24 games and then 40 points. Chelsea, I don't know whether Chelsea will make it top 4. We are not sure. 23 games, 39 points. West Ham is a revelation. 39 points. And then Everton, you know, Everton has always been like that. You know, they don't play far. They always play their number 6 and so on. It's not a team that go down. No. And then 22 games, 37 points. Aston Villa, it's another renovation. At 22 games, 36 points. This is a surprise. Tottenham Hotspur at number 9. 23 games, 6 points. With who? With Jose Mourinho as the coach.
Exactly.
It's really worrying, okay? It's really worrying. EPL, let's look at EPL top goal scorer. Top scorer as we speak now. Guess what? The person who's leading as we speak is Mo Salah. 17 goals. Remember that side, Serie A, 16 goals. All right.
That's right.
Salah, 17 points. Harry Kane, 13 goals. And then Dominic Calvert-Lewin, 13 goals. So that's what is happening. Now let's go to La Liga. La Liga, let's see what's happening there. The La Liga results over the weekend. And then Real Madrid, they won 2-0 against Valencia. And then Levante, they lost against Osasuna. And then Real Betis, they won against Villarreal. And then, so those are the games that played. Let's look at the table. in La Liga. Remember, it was 50, Italy, 53, England. Now we are coming to La Liga. Atletico Madrid, 21 games, 54 points. Real Madrid, 23 games, 49 points. Barcelona, 22 games, 46 points. Sevilla, 22 games, 45 points. Real Sociedad, 23 games, 38 points. And remember, Real Sociedad, when they started, they were the ones who were leading. And I thought they were going to surprise us, will be the ones who will win. I think they were messed up by the injury that Fabal got together with David Silva. And then Granada at number 8, 23 games at 30 points. Celta Vigo, they were struggling. You know, Celta Vigo, they're always struggling relegation, but this time they're at number 9. I think this time they're doing well. You know what? I was wishing that Ronaldo, the Brazilian Ronaldo, his team does well, but they are still languishing there. The third one on the Valladolid, they are number 18 with 21 points. So it's really, really tough. Let's look at the top goal scorer in La Liga. Let's see. La Liga. Okay. It's tough, man.
It is.
Tough. La Liga. Top goal scorer. Now, listen to this one. No, this is the old one. Absolutely. But what I know, La Liga top goal scorer now is Suarez. No. La Liga, okay. No, man, this is an assist. La Liga, just a minute. La Liga top scorer, 2021. Okay, I know that Suarez is leading. I think he was at 16. All right, now you look at the difference.
Yeah.
It's a very bad year. It's number 2 with 15 goals. All right. So that's what is happening. And now,
sure.
The news, let's look at what you call Champions League. I don't know, guys, what do you want to comment about those statistics that I gave you in terms of top goal scorer, the league, the difference in points? I wanted to show you this because this argument of saying, oh, you know what, the English league is the best. But look, there's still, it's 53 or so. It's not different, you know? And I always argue and say to people, what yardstick are you using when you say the English team are the best, you know? Yes, they play nice football. You cannot take that away. But what matters, are you winning? Are you winning trophies?
Of course.
If you don't win trophies, no, don't tell us. Let's look at the picture. Tomorrow, Leipzig will be playing Liverpool at 10. Barcelona will be playing PSG at 10. Sevilla will be playing Dortmund at 10 or on Wednesday. So, and then again on Wednesday, we have Porto playing against Juventus, and then this week. So we don't know what's going to happen, but let's talk about PSG and Barcelona. the big news, they have just lost Neymar. And Neymar, I think he was looking forward to go and play in Camp Nou. Moreover, that they were once beaten 6-1. And Neymar was also one of the people who contributed that PSG lose 6-1. So I think they wanted to revenge that. Neymar is injured and Di Maria is injured. Now you go to Barcelona.
Yes.
Araujo. Oh, what a jam. He's not going to play tomorrow. There is a likelihood that PK may play. And I can tell you, if PK can play, that will be a boost because that defense is so weak. So weak. And I think Mbappe will make a meal out of those guys. It's a pity that Araujo won't be there because I think Araujo will deal with him. Araujo is so quick, man. He's so quick.
Sure.
So that is the Champions League. We'll see what's going to happen. I don't know, guys. Do you want to comment?
It's going to be a very interesting game. Very interesting one tonight. I think both teams have a lot to prove, and certain players also have a lot to prove. So I think we're in for an entertaining game because both teams are both attacking teams. That's the most interesting part of this. We've never seen a dull game when PSG plays against Barcelona. So I think we're in for a nice game. Plus, it's playing at the new camp. So Barcelona needs to take advantage out of the game. And I think it's also a stepping. I think with both teams, they've got a lot to prove because they're both not doing well domestically in their own leagues, respectively. So they've got a point to prove in the Champions League if they're really good enough to play in Europe. So, yeah, it's going to be a very interesting game.
Especially PSG. You know, PSG, they have a lot to prove. Remember, they brought Neymar. The reason of bringing Neymar was to win the Champions League. And I think wherever Neymar is, I'm sure he's crying. Because that's what he wants. He wants the Champions League with a new team, not with Barcelona. So this was an advantage and an opportunity for him to get a Champions League with another team. So it's another, you know, it's a very, very, it's going to be a good game for individuals as players and for the teams. Well, Barcelona, we know, Messi is crying. He wants the Champions League. Whether they win it now or they win a season after now. Although I think favorite is still Bayern Munich. I see Bayern Munich taking the Champions League. Okay. I don't know, Jackie, what's your take?
Definitely, I agree with you, my brother. If you look at the consistency, there's no consistency within the Barcelona side at the moment, and that's why I'm supporting the statement. I'm echoing your statement that Bayern Munich will be able to win this one. I also give it to them.
They are playing very well.
They are definitely
and they are
very good football.
They are playing well.
And they are on top form right now.
Yeah. I don't know. What's your take? Who do you think will take the Champions League?
You know, Bayern Munich is a very strong team. It's still hot, but I see, Manchester City, man. I don't know. This season,
yeah,
they really stepping. They're really coming along. They're stepping up. And mind me, Pep Guardiola hasn't lost a game in 90. He hasn't lost any game domestically and with cup ties and everything. They haven't lost in the past 19 games. So that's a huge statistic, and the team will carry a lot of momentum. So I feel like Manchester City also can give us something, this time around in the Champions
I agree with you.
So
I agree.
It's very strong.
Yeah, and they've gained the momentum. Once you start winning. And remember, even yesterday, won without the Belgian guy. What is his name again? De Bruyne.
Yes, De Bruyne, yes.
Yeah, De Bruyne. Yeah.
De Bruyne. So now you can see that they are very, very strong. The mentality has...
Absolutely.
they may surprise us. Although Pep Guardiola was joking, said maybe I need Messi to come and help. We don't know. But I still say Messi is not gonna leave. Watch the space. Now let's go to the Messi special as usual. I want you to see. I hope you see, guys.
Okay, let's see. It's still coming.
Can you see that?
Just zoom it a bit.
Okay, I'll try something now. Oh, okay. I'll try to enlarge it and see. Can you see it now?
Yes, it's fine.
Yeah. Now, these are the top scorers in their teams. And number 1 is Lionel Messi. This is a Messi special. FC Barcelona. Number 2 is Pelé with 643. Remember, Messi with 651. And number 3, it's Müller, 571. Not this one, Gerald Müller, 571. Number 4, it's Pierre Sporting, 544. And number 5, Bican, Slavia, 534. And number 6, Babrik, Official Blues, 522. Number 7, McGregor, 522, Celtic. Now, I'm bringing this argument, and Ronaldo doesn't feature there. I just want you to see that. I'm just saying, just check, and tell me what's your take. I'm gonna share something again with you. Okay, just stop sharing. I'm gonna share something again. I hope you see it. Can you see this one?
Yes.
Now, listen to this one. Messi in 2012, he scored 91 in one year, 91 goals. Than Cristiano Ronaldo did in his entire EPL career, where he scored 84 goals, where he played for 6 seasons. These are the numbers. Now I want to rest this argument of who's the GOAT. I will always bring numbers. And if people come, let them bring numbers. So, do you want to comment, guys?
Mr. Shabalala, I had a very interesting topic with one of my colleagues yesterday. We just said one thing, when it comes to Lionel Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo, we're just happy and glad that they've dominated the industry for the past 10 years.
Yeah.
They've really dominated the whole industry in the past decade, and we really appreciate all of that and everything that they've done for us. And when it comes to the Messi situation, it's just out of this world. I don't think we'll ever get a player like this. I still say, we might get another player, yes, that might be appealing to us, but there'll never be one like him. So it was really an honor, and it still is an honor seeing him play even now.
Aguero, I follow Aguero on Twitter. Aguero tweeted, said after the game, said, I wonder people who continue to say Messi is not the best ever grace our football. What do they see by watching him? He says, I watch him every time when I watch him. I see all the reasons why this guy is out of this world. Now, Gundogan, he also tweeted. He said, you know, every time I rush to go and watch football and watch Messi, says this guy makes you love football. This is the best. There is no peer. Make no mistake, I'm not saying Ronaldo is not a good player. He's a brilliant player. He has done very well. He has proven over and over again that he has done well. But I still say he came at the wrong era. And Tshepang, on top of that, it was not 10 years. These guys have been on top of the game for 15 years. 15 or more. Both of them. And I heard Ronaldo said, this is Ronaldo now. He said he wished that one day he's going to play with Messi together in one team. And he's thinking that that will happen in his testimonial game. All right? Because in a competitive game, I don't think Messi will agree. But now it's a good gesture to say, I wish to play with him in a testimonial game. And then as my last game. Because guess what? These two guys, they've given each other a run for the money. But Messi is something else. He's unbelievable. Guys, thank you. And the viewers out there, continue to subscribe. And continue to comment, guys. If we are talking things that you are not happy about, just tell us. If you think that we are making mistakes, of course, we are bound to make mistakes. We're human beings. We need to improve. And that will help us to grow. And then, and that's it. So continue to subscribe, continue to comment, and then and like. And please, thank you to all those who continuously give us comments. And guys, thank you very much, Jackie.
Thank you, my brother.
And you, Tshepang, thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr.
Thank you, Tshepang. Cheers, Mr. Chabalala.